I'm in a Baskiri State Medical University's hostel. So I'll show you the entire part of this hostel, and that will be helpful for you to understand what are the facilities and all available. You can see this is the security section. So before entering, we need to show the ID cards, uh, permissions. Then only they actually allow us to come inside the. Uh, then actually they allow us to come inside this hostel and all. And throughout we have it's a lounge place where student can sit, when student can talk, and they can also discuss about their all the problems and all. That side we have a TV center, entertainment place where a student can sit, enjoy, and they can spend their good time with the friends and all. So we are moving towards the hostel buildings, and you can see this with me and all. So
girls, but the thing is that both have the different rooms. Both have the newly elevated hostels. So you can see here, it's a washing place. Lots of washing machines are available. Different can go with the washing facility. Every floor the same kind of facilities actually. Every floor we have the same kind of facility for that. So this is a common kitchen where students can prepare their food. You can see here it's a common kitchen basically. Okay, and then also area for having food. Very good facility. That is amenities. Okay, now we are moving towards the stairs. You can see here it's a common study room. It's a study room for the students. And you write the concepts, these are the rooms which is allotted for basically Indians. Okay. All rooms are belongs to the Indians. I'm going to show you the boys hostel which is actually allotted for the Indian students. And you can come and you can see it's a very spacious room. They have the separate cupboards. They have shelf for keeping their books and ample space for keeping their luggage. And this is the bed system actually they have got. Okay, it's a 4-seated room where they comfortably can stay, comfortably can study. It's a student life. So as per them, all the facility like university is providing. It's renovated hostels, completely wooden flooring. They have central heating systems. So it's no worries at all. And moreover, if you see the outside of this window, it's a very superb look. They enjoy to study in this kind of environment. And as I've told, Indian students are preparing their food by themselves. Okay, you can see they have already prepared the lunch for the day, and they will have it and they will engage in their works and all. We'll move to some other room from here.
But the people of the company invest this everything. I will be looking after you over here for the next 6 years. Okay, you have already got the admission. You have got the best hostel. You know this thing. This is the newest hostel of this university. There are other hostels which are not very good in conditions. Okay, they are really bad. So, what are the conditions or what are the terms of living in this hostel? Everybody understands English, right? Or should I speak in Hindi? English, right? So, okay. English is better. First of all, you have to maintain the cleanliness. Where it starts cleanliness? From your room. Keep a packet to put your all the waste, tie it up, take it outside every day and throw it out. Okay, you can take the turns of doing this thing, but you have to maintain the cleanliness. Don't break things, the cupboard, that small cupboard in which you got chairs or table, whatever it is. You have to use them, university has provided to you, but use it carefully so that you don't break it. If you are going to break it, you have to pay for it, or maybe you have to pay for it for sure, but you might get kicked out of the hostel also from this hostel. Okay? And the third thing, you should not drink or smoke in the hostel premises. Okay? All of you are above 18, nobody is judging or asking you to not drink or smoke at all. But drinking in the hostel or coming in drunk, intoxicated also, in that condition, if you are coming to hostel, they have the right to kick you out. Okay? Don't smoke in the room. And if you are religious, nobody has the problem, but you have to maintain the fire and safety regulations. So like doing puja and all, and lighting agarbattis, incense sticks, yeah, it's all prohibited. You can pray whatever you want, it's not a problem. But doing all those procedures which can create fire or anything or smoke, all the smoke detectors are there. If any smoke detectors will work, fire department will come. And if there was no fire or anything, they write a fine to the university, and very big fine. And who's going to pay for that? Of course, the university will ask you guys to, to move out and go live in the flat or another hostel. It depends. See, when the first group came, everyone was in the isolation. Like we were in the isolation, quarantine days. During that time, few girls did maintain the cleanliness in their rooms. So the university decided to put that in their 5-number hostel. 5-number hostel is not good. It's really bad. You might have known about it, or maybe you come to know about it in future. So you have got this place, you have to maintain the cleanliness in the kitchen, cleanliness in the bathroom. So it's a collective thing. I'm not going to see what happens here. Someone will come, sir, I don't know who created the all the fuss in the toilet. Nobody is going to have camera over there. It's a collective thing. So you must understand, you have to think after yourself, so the next person will feel comfortable. Ultimately, what will happen? If the problem goes on, after 6 months or 1 year or maybe I don't know, the university will decide, let's move all the Indians from this floor to another hostel. So in that thing, you will not say, I was thinking, sir, why I am not getting moved. So put this in your head. It is your collective responsibility. In pandemic time, we have seen like how everybody has this collective responsibility to put masks, to wash your hands, to stay far from each other. So we have been trained in this thing for the past 1 year. Understood? Cleanliness is very important. Second, how to behave also. Like going outside when you are walking. You have seen people over here, they don't shout that much. In India, what? Hey, Anna! Hey, buddy! We shout this kind of things. Yeah, maintain it. You have phones, and wear jackets. It's a cold country. The weather is very cold now. Wear jackets, wear caps. If you don't have jackets, tell us. We will provide you with the assistance of like taking you to the shops where you can buy the jackets nicely, not so expensive ones also. Shoes where you can buy. Your bank accounts is not open yet, yeah? So we'll take you to the banks. There you can open your bank accounts. You can change your dollars if you have. Okay, you can use your Indian ATM also. So maintain the etiquette, because any person outside will not just see at you and look and tell that this person came from Maharashtra or Telangana. They will just say they are Indians. So whatever we do, we are putting the name of our country on the stake. Okay. And again, I am going to tell you that if any cleanliness problem happens, university will not think twice to move you out. I am telling you. On special request only, this hostel was given to the new first year students. Because the first year students are the most earliest ones. Because it takes time for them to adapt to the environment. If you see fourth year, fifth year, third year, they know how to behave. Nobody is going to see, I just put this spoon over here, nothing happens, or maybe you while cooking this oil splashes or around, I'll clean later. No, do it at that time because the person after you might know about it and he might complain that this person did all this dirtiness. Cleanliness is very important.
Hello, myself Chhatrapati Mandal. Now I'm with all the students came from Bangalore, Karnataka. Okay, and this is the university hostel which they got. I will just speak with everybody and will try to understand whether they got all the hostel facility properly and how they are satisfied with this hostel and the entire process what they did. Yes, I will speak with Siraksha. So Siraksha, like you already reached now for it's the fifth day, correct? Fifth day for you. So how was the entire journey and are you satisfied with the city? Satisfied with
It was
the
good.
So what you will say about your juniors, your colleagues?
I have nothing to tell. They are good.
So you got your hostel properly?
Yeah.
Okay. So you are staying with the Indian students only over there? Okay. And like you three? Kiran, as you are here in this room and especially I got a request from your parents that you all three should be in one room. So say some comment on same.
Yes, sir, very tense, like what if we get room with other country students and all. So we got all Indian students and with us, especially our friends. And yeah, our facilities are very good, seniors are very helpful.
Okay. You take?
So as it was said, it's good to be with other country students,
Hmm.
but you know we are very new to this thing. So we got with our friends. It was really fun. They
Okay.
helped us very nicely.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah,
first
what you have
time.
been
Satisfied.
You're satisfied with
Yeah,
that. So now very important thing, whatever the instruction is given by the university person that we need to follow. Enjoy the weather, study well and okay.
Thank you, sir.
So,
Thank you,
all the
sir.
best.
Thank you.
Okay.